Alright, this take 2 of The Toe Man Here, part 3. Because I have my stores tried to do some goofy shit. And I was like, alright, bro, I'm not finna just get y'all. I think I was like 23 minutes into the story. I couldn't just get y'all 23 minutes. Also, too, if you realizing, yes, I do have my Jets jersey on. G. Will, number 5, one of the greatest wide receivers in the league right now. I know a lot of people gonna hate on me. I don't care. You feel me? It is what it is. Let's get back into The Toe Man Here, part 3. So, here comes Friday after they told me, like, yeah, Key, you know what I'm saying, just come in the morning, and then you're going to be with another guy in the morning time, right? So, I'm like, all right, cool. So, that Thursday night, I didn't go to work, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm kind of happy because it gave me some time to rest, right? So, you know, I'm ready because I'm like, you know, I hear about the toe lift is a little easier than the big truck 18-wheeler, you know what I'm saying, like, all types of stuff. So, I'm like, okay, cool, like, you know, it gives me time to breathe a little bit, gives me time to learn something new. You know, I might like this a little bit better. I know I'm going to get way more calls in the third, right? And then I also heard that we don't do the same thing like we do with the big 18-wheelers going on private properties and towing them out. No, what we doing was we get calls to go and pick up cars that might need to go to a tow area, that might need to go to a shop, that might need to go to their house that's broke down on the side of the road in a parking lot. So that was right up my alley, right? Give me time to get experience and seasoning what I was doing. So that Friday morning comes right now. When I get there, I got there early and my people was like, you know, yeah, the guy ain't here yet, you know what I'm saying? Just give me some time and I'm gonna let you know when he get here. I'm like, all right, cool, you know what I'm saying? So I was in the back at first and I went back up to the front and now I'm in my car. And my people was like, hey, come on, you know what I'm saying? They here. And I was like, all right, bet. So when I get up in there, right, it's not the guy that I thought that I was gonna be with, right? The guy I thought I was gonna be with was V. But V wasn't there. I think V had a baby. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, who is this? Key, this T, this Key. I'm like, oh, okay, what's happening with you? Like, what's up, man? Now, from the look at T, I already knew he was, I'm not going to say an addict because I don't like to put that on nobody's jacket, but he was a user. I can tell, right? Well, how you know, Key? Because I used to be a user. So, come on now. So, when I get there, we introduce each other, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, hey, come to the back, bro. So as I'm going to the back, right, the boss, he was like, let me holler at you real quick. He looked at me and said, let me talk to him real quick. I said, all right. So boom, he walked over there, he go to talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And I walk over to the truck, put my bags up, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just chilling. So he comes back. When he comes back, he checks the oil. He like, hey, you know what I'm saying? You gotta check the oil. That's the first thing you do. Then you gotta send it to Miss T, which is Mr. A's wife. I was like, oh, okay. Then he was like, then, you know, you send a picture of the gas and the mileage of the gas. I'm like, oh, okay. He was like, damn, wait, where's my phone at, man? Where's my phone? So he like, dang, I think I left it in the car. So he had somebody at the job call his phone so that way his old lady know that their phone in their car. Right? So she comes back. When she comes back, they arguing, right? They arguing. So I can hear them from the back and the front arguing. And so my peoples told Mr. A went up to the front and was like, bro, like, go ahead somewhere, bro. Like, you can't be doing that up here, bro, at my establishment, bro. I told you about doing that every time something go wrong. Y'all always arguing, yelling at each other in the third, right? So obviously, she seen something in that phone she ain't like. So we get in the truck, and he giving me the spiel. As we pulling out, I can see a car trailing us, but in my mind, I'm thinking, like, they probably just going somewhere else. So he gets a phone call. He picks it up. He's like, hello. I hear her yelling, but I can't make out what she's saying. So he like, man, like, bro, you went through my phone, like, come on now. I told you I ain't messing with her no more, man. I told you I ain't messing with her. I apologize for everything I did, bro. Like, so you still gonna be mad about that? You still gonna be mad about it? Come on, man. Like, come out of change, man. Out of change. All right, look, man. Look, man. Look. I don't got time for this right now. I'm training a guy, man. I ain't got time for this. I'm training a guy, man. Click. When he hung up that phone, listen to me. She was not playing no games with him. Immediately called back. He like, what? She was like, don't be hanging up in my face. Don't be hanging up in my face. And he was like, man, I'm trying to train that guy, man. Come on, you're embarrassing as hell. I don't care. Now I can hear her. I don't care if I'm embarrassing. Why would you sit up there and you be texting her? You know I don't like that. Whoop in the third. Whoop in the third. So he like, man, come on, man. Like, look. I'm finna go put gas in the truck, man. If you want, follow me up to the gas station. Oh, I'm gonna follow you up to the gas station. Matter of fact, I'm following you all day. He was like, you ain't gotta do all that, man. Like, come on, Rich, you don't trust me? No, I don't trust you. I'm like, oh, man. So I'm ear hustling, but at the same time, it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Whatever y'all got going, that's just what y'all got going. We pulled up to the Fuel City. He telling me like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You guys just pay at the pump, you know, so pay at the pump, pump the gas that, you know, they send you. They're going to usually send you $60. Send it to your cash app. Once you get done, send them a receipt of the gas that you pumped. Show them also too where your gas can end when you get back in the car, plus your mileage and the receipt. So I'm like, all right. So I'm like, well, I'm finna go warm me up some food real quick. He's like, nah, go ahead, man. Go ahead. I'm finna pump this gas and talk to my old lady, and then we can get on with the first call. I said, okay, cool. So I get back in the car and I'm eating. And then he gets back in the car and he's like, yeah, man, I love her, but she's crazy, man. She's sitting up here saying she's finna follow us all day. Like, what? So as we leaving the gas station, she's constantly blowing up his phone. He's like, you really finna follow me all day? Like, do you even have gas for that? I guess she said that she got gas for it. She gonna make gas for it, you feel me? We're like, come on, man. You don't got gas to be following me up and down the road all day, man, until 9 at night, man. Come on, man. Like, come on now. So they arguing and stuff, right? So he was like, I don't got time for this. Click. She calls back immediately. Don't hang up in my face. He's like, man, come on, man. You're embarrassing as hell. I have a trainee in the truck right now. I'm trying to train this guy. How can I train him when you constantly blowing up my phone, man? I need my phone for the GPS. So I'm just sitting there like, oh shit, boy, y'all toxic as hell, boy. Like, ain't no way, fam. And she not caring about none of that. Like, she constantly blowing up his phone, constantly talking to him reckless, constantly doing this and constantly doing that. In my mind, I'm thinking like, okay, like at some point you gotta put your foot down, right? I'm finna cut my phone off on you. Because you're not listening. Shit. Come on now. Alright, I'm just saying, babe, like, come on, like, you, like, I'm dead ass, like, that's exactly what, you're not listening. That's him yelling, right? Shit. Come on now. Alright, babe, I'm just saying, like, you're not listening to me, you know, like, I'm constantly trying to tell you that I'm training a guy right now, you know, and I'm training him, and you gotta just let me work, man. Like, how can I make money for you and me if I can't work? I need to use my GPS. If you would just listen to me, you can understand what I'm trying to tell. You know what? Don't worry about it. Click. Y'all motherfuckers bipolar. Y'all bipolar in here, nah, cause you were loud, then you had got soft, then you got back loud. Listen, I'm telling you, man, hey, man, get off my phone with this, man. I told you, I got a guy in the truck. I'm trying to train him, okay? You're not listening, man. I need to use my GPS on my phone, man. Come on. Would you just listen to me? Would you just listen to me? Do you want to go do this battery? This battery? Do you want to go do this battery? Yes or no? You can't follow me all day. I keep telling you that. Like, what aren't you getting? Like, come on, like, you can't follow. You don't have gas for. You know what? Click. This dude, 120, say, you know what? Click. Now, you know what? I'm finna lose her. So now he dipping in and out of traffic, right? She dipping in and out of traffic too. She calls him. When she calls him, he says, man, you almost hit that car behind you, man. You almost hit that car behind you, man. I didn't almost hit no car. Yes, you did, man. You could have caused a wreck because you driving reckless. But don't try to lose me then. He like, man, come on, skirt. So he tried to do it again. Shit, she right on him. So now I'm thinking to myself, okay, something. You too grown for this. You too grown for this. He looked like he was in his 40s. You way too grown for this, fam. So we end up going to the first stop to get the truck. We had got a truck, right? It's a back wheel drive. We pull up to the address he thought was the address. When we pull up and he get to looking, this white lady came outside, okay? She had to be in her 40s. She came outside. Her garage was already open. She comes outside and she stands in front of both the cars. And she just standing there as if she's saying, you're not gonna tow me. In my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, man, nobody finna come tow your cars? We reversely said, oh, man, you know what, bro? Man, it's the wrong address. That ain't even the address right there. The address I'm looking for is down the street, bro. It's in the same little area, but it's right down this street right here, bro. That ain't crazy, bro. Like, my old lady got me just everywhere right now, bro. Dang. I said, alright. We pull off. She closed that garage door. Right on in the house. In my mind, I'm thinking, I wonder if one of them Cardinals late, man. One of them Cardinals late. You thought we were gonna repo you. Yeah, you thought we were gonna repo you, didn't you? You ain't got a lie. You ain't got a lot to kick it, bitch. We turn around, go down to the right address. The car that his old lady is in that's following us was like an SUV with pipes on that bit. That bit was loud. I'm like, that ain't no truck. That's an old SUV, fam, with pipes on that motherfucker. Okay? So we pull up. Rear wheel drive. Try to say that fast. Rear wheel drive. Okay, that back wheel drive. It was rear wheel drive. So he like, yeah, you know, when it's a pickup truck like this, 9 times out of 10, it's just back wheel drive. You hook up from the back, man. Make sure your boom's all the way down and get up underneath it, close your claws on it, and then pick it up. You know, we're gonna put our chains on it. We're gonna put our tire straps on that motherfucker. Tie the steering wheel down, put our light bar on it. We're gonna dip. I said, okay, cool. So that's exactly what we do. We get some pictures, make some boy sign, and then we dip. Now, when we dip, he's steady talking to this old lady about, do you want to go do this battery? In my mind, I was wondering, what does that mean? But at the same time, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. Okay? She was like, yeah, I'll go do the battery, right? So then he stops at a stove, goes back to, talks to her, we fix one of the straps because one of the straps came down. 9 times out of 10, it's probably my side that came down. Because this is my first time actually just strapping the tires down. Like, we didn't have to do that in the big 18. So, he hopped out, he talked to her for a little minute, and then she dips. Now, when she dips, we in her part of town, right? We in her part of Forney, because the truck we had to go get was in Forney. Now, he telling me about all this land that she had, and then her granddad had died. She had got the land. And then the police came over there messing with both of them, took her to jail for no reason. And then he goes into not necessarily his life story, but his life story with her. You know, like, I love her, man. Like, you know, she does get on my nerve, but she a rider, man. Like, she'll take a charge from me in the heartbeat with him. Matter of fact, she done already took like 2 charges for me, man. You know, it's just crazy, man. Like, man, but you know, right down this road right here, man, right down there, that's where the land was. In this little parking lot right here, that's what we got pulled over at, man. When the cops pulled up on us and took her to jail, man. It was crazy. I bailed her out. You know, she done bailed me out a couple times too, man. It's just, it's just crazy how life goes, but I love her, man. She just crazy, man. She's just crazy. I said, oh, okay, this is up. He's like, damn, like this morning, right? Now, mind you, I didn't ask him nothing about this. He's like, this morning, right? It's crazy because you remember I had left my phone in her car, right? Right? Well, apparently she had went through it, man. And so what happened was, right? So this is what happened, right? We was at a hotel, right, the other night, and she ended up leaving because she got mad at me, right? So I had called over my ex, and my ex came to the hotel, and me and her did what we was gonna do, And then she left, man. And when she left, I ain't seen my old lady like all that night, So I go back home, she's at the house. So the next day, which was yesterday, she texted me and said, hey, can we meet? Like while you're at work. He said, yeah, like we can meet, whatever, So we talking all day, right? But I didn't get to meet her, right? So last night, we started texting and stuff, and I had left it alone when I got home, right? Well, apparently, I forgot to delete the messages, so she just seen it. Now she's mad, talking about, I'm gonna follow you all day because if I see her, then I'm a fighter. And the thing is about her, man, like she crazy as hell, but man, I'm telling you right now, man, my ex don't want no problems with her, because she already been to TDCJ like twice or 2 or 3 times already. She's been to prison, and she can fight, so man, that girl crazy, man. Man, that girl crazy as hell, man. But yeah, I love her to death, man. She just crazy, man. And sometimes I just be like, man, I can get me some more coaching if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? But man, it's just like don't nobody else do or treat me the way she treat me. I mean, we got our ups and downs and everything, but man, she's cool people, man. So yeah, man, I sent on about a way to go do that battery, so that way I can train you. She won't be blowing my phone up and everything. So okay. So we ended up dropped off the truck, and went to the next stop. Go to the next stop, it was like a little Mazda. Alright. Now this Mazda front end was so low, we couldn't tow it from the front end. We had to tow it from the back end. And I was like, alright, well, I started hooking everything up. He taking a picture. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and put the light bar on the front, right? He's like, yeah, but make sure you tap it to make sure that the light bar is on, because sometimes, it don't be working. I'm like, okay, bet, I got you. So I go to put the light bar on, and I tap it once, it comes on. I tap it again. I'm like, okay, I just wanted to make sure that it was on. It was off, and I tapped it again, and it came back on, right? So at this point in time, we hook everything up, put the light bar on the front, and then we dip. Well, we had to go to this hotel because this black dude had locked himself out. So we get there. When we get there, it was a hell of an incline to get in and get out of this hotel parking lot, right? I'm talking steep ass incline. So he had to work with the truck to make it go up or go down depending on how the incline was, to make sure that the car don't scrape. Well, we get over here and he was like, hey, get the break-in kit stuff, right? So in the 18-wheeler when I was with Doug, we had used wedges and a hammer and beat the wedges in to open up the door like how we wanted to, right? Well, in a regular car, they had something that looked like something that when they take your blood pressure, you know what I'm saying, they'd be squeezed. It was like a little square bag like that right there, and then it's like a little pump. You push it into the crack and then you pump it up, and then it gives enough gap so you can put the little rod in, right? So you can pop the door. So boom, I'm trying to put the rod in, I'm doing it or whatever, but the rod slipped in there, hit the glass, teak. And the boy was like, all right, hold on. He was like, hold on, for you break it. I'm like, all right. So he was like, let me show you real quick. So boom, he gets it, you know what I'm saying, and he pops it open. So I'm like, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, that's what's up. So I do a 360 around the car, right? Not really thinking about the light bar. He does it too. We check everything, make sure the chains, make sure the tire straps, everything is on it, right? Everything was good. So we dip. We pull up to the destination with the Mazda. When we pull up, I'm asking her, like, okay, where you want this at? And she was like, is it drivable? I'm like, yes, it's drivable. She's like, okay, well, just put it over there. I said, okay, cool. So I go and I put it over there. When I put it over there, I was like, oh, shit. I was like, hey, you already grabbed the light bulb? He was like, nah. I was like, it was on the hood. He was like, check the car. I said, all right, I checked the car. No light bulb. he checks the truck. No light bar, fam. So I'm like, oh, yeah. Where the hell the light bar at? Oh, man, dang, bro. Like, I like, shit, my fault, fam. I thought, nah, it ain't your fault, man. I should have just been checking. You know what I'm saying? Because the hood might not have, it might have stuck right then and there, but the hood might be a different material, you know, and if it ain't metal, then, you know, it'll look like it's there, but it ain't there, man. It probably fell off somewhere. I said, okay. And he was like, dang, bro, I already know they finna try to blame me. He was like, I know they finna try to blame me for this one. So I'm like, nah, like, you good, Bill. I'm gonna tell them that it was me, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell them that I'm the one who did it or whatever. And he was like, alright, bro, but they still gonna try to blame me for it. And I was like, alright, so I called the people, you know what I'm saying? I'm letting them know, like, the job, like, hey, you know what I'm saying, this key, whatever, yeah, I got, I put the light bar on the hood, man, and now the light bar gone, I don't know, you know what I'm saying, the situation or whatever. And they like, how the hell you lose the light bar? Like, man, I put that motherfucker on the hood, you know what I'm saying, and we get over here and the light bar ain't on here. So, where's T at? He said, I told you. Where's T? He's right here next to me. Alright, click. Call him. Now they yelling at him. You know what I'm saying? And then my mom thinking like, dang, like, why y'all yelling at that man over a light bar, you feel me? Like, over a light bar, right? But let's take a trip back in time. And I did this for a reason. I had to get to that part to hit a trip back in time. When I was sitting in the truck waiting on T and his old lady to get done arguing at the yard, Dub come up to me and was like, look, man, let me tell you something real quick before you get back in. I'm like, what's up? He's like, look, T already messed up a lot of stuff on the truck, okay? He knocked off the bumper. The bumper was $250, okay? Because it's chrome. That's why it's $250. Then he let him drive the truck home, right? Well, he claims that he didn't hit nothing, but we know he hit something, right? Like maybe like a curb or something. I don't know. But the ball joints are messed up on this thing, key, and it was shaking. Like I drove it, like after he told me that, and I was going a little bit, and it was shaking hard. Okay, so I just watch it for me, okay? And if you see anything or whatever the case may be, just report it back to me so I can report it to A. Right? Alright. You know, because I don't think he's going to be here much longer. And 9 times out of 10, man, you're gonna take his spot, okay? So learn as much as you can, Key. And yeah, just if you see anything, man, just let me know, okay? Or just call A. But I prefer you to call me, okay? So I can tell him. So alright. And yeah, bro, they gonna sit there and blame me, bro, like, cause you know, like I had a couple accidents or whatever, but nothing too major. I'm like, oh, okay, this is up. So they call him bitch, and he like, yes sir. No, I completely understand, sir. I completely understand. Yes sir. He hang up the phone, and he like, man, bro, I don't know who he talking to, bro, like that, bro. I'm telling you, bro, he gonna mess with the wrong one, bro. And when he do, bro, it's gonna be over with, bro. Like, I just don't understand, like, how he think he cool that he can just be talking to people the way he be talking to people. But you were just on some yes sir type shit. Like, you ain't even try to stick up for yourself, fam. You ain't even try to say nothing, fam, or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. So we go through that day, man. And we just towing cars. One time we just in that bitch, we just thugging, you feel me? We in that bitch thugging. Now, he did go to the bathroom a lot, which I didn't understand, but like I said, that's none of my business. But the key point of everything was, towards the nighttime, he was like, man, I just feel like, you know, they put you in the car like an informant, you know what I'm saying? I'm like an informant. He's like, yeah, man, like an informant. I said, man, listen to me, bro. I ain't no motherfucking informant. I ain't no motherfucking do boy. I ain't no motherfucking snitch. I don't get off in this motherfucker and then they tell me to do some shit. I'm like, okay, nah, I'm not with that. I said, bro, whatever you got going on, bro, this is what you got going on, bro. What I got going on, bro, this is what I got going on, bro. I ain't finna come in this motherfucker and do no ratting. like, all right, bro, because that's just what I was nervous about, bro. Cause, you know, like I got some damages, but like ain't nobody perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody perfect, man. And I just don't understand, bro. Like, I make a couple mistakes and everybody just starts tripping. I said, nah, I completely understand that. You feel me? So it's like, yeah, man, I feel like they gonna fire me, man. And yeah, who knows? You might start dropping this truck, right? So I'm like, oh, okay. So we go to our last call, or before we get to our last call, he was like, I'm gonna stop at the store again. I'm like, all right, bet. So boom, he go and stop at the store. When he stopped at the store, I can tell he been geeking all day and shit. But once again, that ain't none of my business. You handle your business, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not gonna lie, like, the little motherfucker was working. Like, especially when he knew we were behind, he'll hop out and then we'll really just get to working, you feel me? I ain't gonna hold you. So boom, bet. We get to the store, and my people's come in like, you good? I'm like, yeah. They was like, where y'all at? I'm like, at the store. Y'all got my location, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got our location, you got a location on the truck. I'm like, how long you been in there? Oh, shit. To be honest with you, I don't know. You know, I'm just on my phone or whatever, you know? Alright, well, just let you know what I'm saying? Today was the only day you was going to train with him because, you know, we need you to get a little bit down. And after that, you know, you ain't going to be with him no more because that's going to be your truck. I'm like, alright, cool. So we kept it at that, right? We go and finish our toes, and then they was like, all right, folks, like, we finna take it back to the yard. I'm like, bet. So as we headed back to the yard, oh, that's north, that goes south. Him and his old lady on the phone, they talking once again. Now, this time he was telling her, like, where you at? She was like, what you mean? Like, I'm at the house. He was like, so everything went good? She's like, yeah, everything went good. He's like, oh, okay. She took care of you? Yeah, she took care of me. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Where you been at all day? So she's talking. He's like, well, who you with? Now I'm just asking, like who you was with, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't heard from you all day. Who that is in the background? Who out here talking in the background? Nah, because I heard somebody in the background talking. What you mean I'm tripping? I heard somebody in the background talking, man. Alright, anyway, look, I'm on my way, and they saying that I can't take the truck home no more, so you're gonna have to come get me. What you mean you can't come get me? You busy? How the hell you busy? I thought you said you was at the house. What? Are you gonna come get me or not, man? Because I need a ride home. So you really ain't gonna come get me? Alright, I'm gonna just find a ride home. Alright, click. Man, dang, bro. They sitting up here tripping, talking about I can't take the truck home no more. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna ask you, can you take me? Because, see, the way I'm going, probably way farther than the way you going. I was like, yeah, because I'm going 360. You going 360? Yeah, see, I'm going 45. I was like, yeah, he was like, all right, well, no, Dub ain't going to take me home, man. I'm going to figure something out. I was like, all right. Get to the yard. I dip. Now, that next day was a Saturday, and I had to go. Matter of fact, I really don't turn right on. Okay, let me see. All right, hold on. Give me a second. If I can find this place I'm going to right now without turning on my GPS, then we can rock a little bit longer. If not, then I'm going to. What is this? Okay. Then I'm gonna have to make a detour and give y'all another part of the story later. I don't know, but we'll see, because Okay, so I turn left right here. We might be all right. Just vibe out with me just for a second. Just vibe out with me just for a second. So, let's get into it then. Right? So, check me out, right? So, I get there the next day. When I get there the next day, on that Saturday, they was like, Dub, we need you to go with Key. Now, Dub and his trailer sleep. Mind you, what I told y'all, right? Dub lives on the property. All right, Dub lives on the property. So, off the rip, I'm already feeling like that's like a control thing, because not necessarily, but it's like, you know, like, hey, I got you here. You know what I'm saying? What motherfucker that? What is this? Hold on. Is this the right here? Is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, okay, this is it. I mean, right, play, you feel me? Alright, so baby, I can give y'all the rest of this, you feel me? Real quick type shit. So I'm sitting there, and it was like, yeah, we're gonna have Dub go with you. I'm like, all right, bet. So I'm waiting on them to go get Dub, right? They go knocking on Dub trailer. When they knocking on Dub trailer, he sleep. So A come out there, he was like, man, wake that motherfucker up, you know what I'm saying? If that motherfucker don't want to get up, he can get that motherfucker trailer off my motherfucker lot right now. Like, I ain't got time to be playing with him. I ain't got time to be, if you don't want to work, you can get your off my property right now. Right now. No. So you tell my people, like, no, don't even worry about it. If that motherfucker want to be lazy, bro, then goddamn, he can get on somewhere, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, we here to work. We here to work, man. This man trying to make money for his wedding, bro. We here to work. Now I'm thinking to myself, don't try to put this on me. Don't put me in the mix, you feel me? Don't do that. So my people's like, just hold on, you know, he's gonna go with you and whatever. If that motherfucker don't want to get up, man, let that motherfucker sleep. And he can get off my property right now. Now, at this point, I'm already thinking to myself, like, yeah, see, no, it's the way you talking. It's the tone. Like, what Joji say? It's the tone for me. So he yelling at him, folks. Now, mind you, right? This man just worked. This man work at nights. This man worked from 9 at night, okay, to like 5, 6, 7 in the morning. Then I come in at 9 in the morning, right? So he worked last night, and you want him to get right back up and come and train me, fam. What are we doing, right? So that's why I'm gonna leave this story out there right here, because this is when shit everything finna hit the fan. All right, when he went in there and he was yelling at him like that and telling him, man, get up, you ain't gonna be sleeping on the clock, woo woo, or you not sleeping on the clock, but you ain't gonna be sleeping if you don't want to work, you gonna have to get up out of here, woo woo. That's when all that happened. That's when all that popped off. So that's why I'm gonna leave the story at right here. Once I get done doing what I'm doing up here and I'm driving back to the crib, I probably ain't gonna drop it right then and there, because it just depends on how long I'm here. I want people to be able to get the story, hear the story, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, man. So y'all stay tuned. No outro today, man. Y'all stay tuned, because I gotta go ahead and take care of this business real quick. But hey, man, like I always tell y'all, stay on y'all P's and Q's. Make sure you keep your head on the swivel and keep your foot on their neck, you feel me, at all times. Just keeping it the bean, dog. Hey, did part 3. Just wait till part 4. For real.